Worm, prepare yourself. Damn Saiyan.
With how weak and unepic Qualifa's initial transformation into Super Saiyan was, Kale's was the opposite. It's what should be the norm when it comes to normal transformations. Now, I still am not fully on board and really have to watch the episode again to kind of understand why she transformed. Now, initially, it was stated that she tried to use the focus energy on her back. She couldn't do it. They tried to berate her. That didn't help. And the energy focused on her back, that kind of pushed more that Qualifa is a genius, and that's the reason that she got Super Saiyan, and then later on Super Saiyan 2, which I approve of, you know, as opposed to a lot of people who don't really approve of the fact that she became Super Saiyan 2 just like that. I do. I approve of it, and I'll tell you why here in a little bit. But the way they pushed her to become the legendary Super Saiyan, or have the legendary Super Saiyan transformation, is that it almost seemed like they were making Cabba's insults are making her feel weak and useless, powerless. But then later on, I think Qualifa, I don't know, I have to watch the episode again, but I think Qualifa got the understanding that she was jealous of Cabba, and that's the reason that she was attacking Cabba, and that's the reason that she transformed. So I gotta watch the episode again just to see which one was it, because it was kind of askew on what exactly happened. So that was unclear, but the initial transformation was the same one from the intro, the same one that we've seen from the promotional material. She transformed, bulging into the huge Broly and Broly-esque figure, and she definitely looked like big and bulky. So I'm glad they didn't go with a skinnier version of her. Like, they didn't change her up, they made her look big and bulky. And from there on, it was all epicness. In my opinion, it was all epicness. All her attacks, her signature moves, some of the scenes looked like they were just cut straight from the Broly movie and the Return of Broly. When she said power, I believe she said something else, but essentially she said power overflowing. I was getting goosebumps. I was like, that's Broly right there. That's Broly. It was awesome. I loved it. I love the fact that she was attacking Cabba and basically destroying him, like, you know, throw him around the battlefield like a pinball. And then at one point she had this energy ball, and actually her energy was kind of green. I mean, Broly's energy was kind of green because what they explained was that the mind control device had corrupted him a little bit, and then that's the reason that his energy was sort of yellowish green, lime green, but her energy was lime green from the very start, and she was ready to dispense this attack. And even Qualifa was like, oh no, that's not good. And I would assume that that attack was going to either destroy or seriously critically injure Cabba. So she ran up and smacked it out of the way, transforming into Super Saiyan 2. So now we know that the Super Saiyan 2 transformation can block the legendary transformation, but we'll still see the gains and the pros and cons of both transformations, which one really comes out on top when it comes to strength and speed and stuff. I think that legendary Broly transformation is what I'm calling it. I think that transformation is a transformation that continuously gains power the longer she stays in that transformation, becoming faster and stronger. Maybe like the madder she gets, sort of like the Hulk. That's what I always attribute it to. And then the Super Saiyan 2 was more like a hyper sense, where even it's faster and stronger than the Broly transformation. The Broly transformation can last longer and can gain strength the longer it lasts, as opposed to the Super Saiyan 2, where I feel like that kind of has a finite point where it drains all your stamina and stuff. So really good stuff in that fight. Loved it. She transformed back to Kale as, you know, basically toward Qualifa's instructions. So it's safe to say she's gonna go berserk. This is essentially Broly. She's gonna go berserk on the battlefield, attacking everybody or anybody or whoever she directly focuses on first. And it'd be kind of cool if she focuses on Goku, like she just fixates on him and attacks him, and Goku has to, like, you know, really, you know, go toe to toe with her. I think that would be pretty cool. And at this point now, Super Saiyan 2 Qualifa, that's a thing. She transformed right away into it. Some people were saying that it's not confirmed because she didn't say it, but that was Super Saiyan 2. She looked almost exactly identical to Gohan, and so I'm okay with it. Super Saiyan 2 is a necessary transformation. I think it's underrated. It's one of those transformations that's essentially one that's a hyper realized version of the Saiyan transformation, and it's stronger and faster, but again, it drains stamina. So I'm glad that she got it, because that kind of puts her on toe-to-toe with other characters that she's going to be coming up against. And then I already know that at some point, like, I know just based on what happened here, that she's going to become Super Saiyan 3 probably during the tournament. She's going to transform into it because, you know, for her, maybe because she is a genius, her, you know, everything comes a lot faster and easier for her. That's what I'm assuming. So I loved this part of the episode. Then we also got, which is one of the main parts of the episode, that Whis says that there is a warrior in the universes that even the gods can't destroy. Okay, so a lot of people are saying that it's Jiren, and here's why I don't think it's Jiren. I don't think it's Jiren because putting a warrior in the tournament that's that strong would be so overkill that, I mean, how would you be able to defeat him really if he's that strong and fast? I mean, you could try to trick him into a ring out, but really that's not going to work, I don't think. I feel like Jiren's going to be a normal guy, a normal warrior, and you know, he's not going to be this warrior that I'm talking about, but I could be wrong, but I really don't think that's him. I feel like it's going to be a warrior that we haven't seen yet, probably from Universe 1, I'm thinking, the more mysterious universe, and it's going to be a warrior that we're probably going to end up seeing later on, probably past this season. He's going to be like the warrior that, or she's going to be the warrior that we're going to be having in like the further seasons, because we still have way more to go, hopefully, for Dragon Ball Super. So I don't think he's going to be participating in the tournament, and I really don't think it's Jiren, but again, I could be wrong, so don't quote me on this. And then we have Frieza. Goku meets Frieza. It was kind of irritating in my opinion, but I'm glad I did it, that he had to explain the situation to each character, you know, before he finally let him go see Frieza. But he went to go see Frieza, you know, and he almost tried to call Frieza's bluff. Frieza was like, I'm not going to do it, and then he walks away, and Frieza's like, whoa, 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 I'm going to do it, because Frieza doesn't want to stay there. I mean, that's essentially torture. So for all of you guys who have been saying that it's going to be Beerus is the one that's going to be threatening Frieza and this and that, blah, 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 and Frieza and Beerus can destroy ghosts and all this, which I'm still debating about because of the fact that I don't think that episode with Aurelie is canon. I think that's more of a spoof episode. They even stated that in the beginning, because then if that was a canonized episode, then why not get Aurelie and put her on the team if she's that strong? Anyway, I'm digressing. I'm going in a different direction. So I think that, you know, I thought that this was going to happen. I thought that Beerus was going to be like, resurrect me as soon as the tournament's over. If I help you win, resurrect me. Goku tells him he can resurrect himself, essentially, and you know, basically being carefree and being like, yeah, go ahead and do it, you know, whatever. Careless Goku, essentially, at this point now. This is what we have. And it kind of makes sense to Goku's character a little bit, because, I mean, every mistake and every destruction that has happened that was either his fault or not his fault, or something that he could have stopped or something that he didn't stop, or whatever the case might be, they always were able to fix it somehow. Which things back with Dragon Balls. So it makes sense. Frieza is going to be in the tournament. For those of you guys who have been saying that no, he's not, he's just going to be a one-off character, only one note, one episode. No, he's going to have this episode, the next episode, he's going to be in the tournament. He's going to fight alongside Goku. More than likely in the next episode, when assassins are hired against them, you know, they're probably going to defeat the assassins easily, but Goku and Frieza are probably going to fight side by side, and then you guys are going to be like mouths agape. That's going to happen. I already can see it. So each character in the tournament, each one in Universe 7 has had an episode where they get recruited, and an episode where they show their stuff, kind of thing. You know, where they have like a little plot line. So that's probably Frieza's episode, next episode, where he gets attacked by assassins. So that in and of itself, fine. Let's go ahead with that. I can't wait to see the way the team members interact with him, and how, you know, and how he kind of grows throughout this. I feel like he's grown a lot just through this episode. It's actually one of my favorite episodes because of the banter between Goku and Frieza. And, you know, just even him just talking about the tournament was kind of giving me goosebumps. And then the whole thing with Khalifa and Kale, this episode put it over the top. Some of the animation, and I always like to note on the animation and styles and stuff, the animation was a little bit off very beginning of the episode. That sort of seems to be the case. Once it got into the Frieza stuff and the fight between, you know, Kale and Khalifa and Kaba, all that animation went up, and it was much better. It was like it was done by somebody completely different. I wish that they would get the same artist to do each episode like every other anime does, but for the majority of animes do. But I mean, this is what we got. So anyway, guys, love the episode. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Drop me a like if you liked my video, and this is gonna be Dragon Ball Black signing off.